Vacant homes catching fire. It's a problem firefighters are starting to see more of as we head toward the winter months. And investigators say it's typically a result of squatters trying to keep warm.
As Fox 59 Sierra Hignite shows us, there's growing frustration from neighbors and first responders because those structures seem to be ignored by owners and the city.
In the short 10-minute drive from downtown to the Near East Side, we counted at least 5 homes that were boarded up and abandoned just along one street. Now, of course, this is a concern for neighbors, but there's one home in particular that neighbors want the city to address.
The yard outside of an abandoned apartment building on the corner of Washington and Wallace is filled with glass, shingles, nails, and other debris after a fire destroyed the building 2 months ago. But the building had been damaged and vacant long before that. In the summer of 2021, a fire at the apartment made the building unlivable. But that didn't stop people from going inside.
We've been homeowners for 5 years, and for 4 years, that has been an eyesore.
Investigators believe squatters started the most recent fire that happened at this building. Not only are buildings like this an eyesore for people living in the area, but they're also a safety concern. Now, there's calls for the city to clean it up.
I was afraid for the people in the house next door. I really was.
George Offit Gillenwater says he and other neighbors have made multiple calls about the property to the mayor's action line over the years. The most they've gotten was the grass being cut down from being waist high after 3 months of calls and waiting. Sources within IFD say there are properties like this all over the Indianapolis area that need torn down, but the process is filled with red tape that prevents anything from being done until the structure eventually burns to the ground.
We hear all the time from people that they'll come up to us and say that house is vacant. It's been vacant for 2 years. We've been waiting for this to happen, and now it's happened.
Just short of 1 month after the second fire at the vacant Washington Street property, squatters started a fire at a vacant property on Oxford Street. Both fires caused damage to surrounding homes, forcing the families to move out.
I don't have much hope. I'd like to be proven wrong, but I don't have much hope.
We asked the city about the process of getting these abandoned structures demolished after they're damaged. While they declined an on-camera interview, a spokesperson for the Department of Business and Neighborhood Services sent a statement that said in part, "When complaints are called into the Mayor's Action Center, DBNS will investigate to see if the building needs boarded or issued a repair order or a demolition order. All of these actions have required notice periods set forth in local code and/or state statute, which DBNS is required to follow." They then explain a lengthy process that requires state statutes that essentially outline what could be a 5-year process involving boarding, citations, and liens if a property owner doesn't comply before the city would be able to demolish a problem property. But absentee landlords appear to be a contributing factor to the problem.
Sometimes there are people that own the house, but they're not in the state. They're just people that own, and they don't. They're hours from being here, so they just let it sit.
IFD declined an interview on the issue, but according to their records, the department has responded to 112 vacant structure fires in 2020, 81 in 2021, 80 in 2022, and 71 so far this year. It's not clear how many of these fires are at repeat properties that stay up after being reported to the city.
There's really no deterrent. People will try to survive.
First responders and neighbors are on the same page in saying the process is lengthy, frustrating, and dangerous. But in the meantime, they have no choice but to sit back and watch.
It's not safe, and so we are owed a safe space.
Reporting, Sierra Hignite, Fox 59 News.
Sierra, thank you. It's a problem that may not be able to be fixed fast enough. Since 2017, the city's demolished about 375 structures. Right now, there are still almost as many cases seeking demolition. If the city demolished these buildings at the same rate as the last 7 years, it would take another 6 years just to take care of the open cases. The only answer may be changes to city code or state law. We're going to keep pushing those in charge to find out what can be done about the problem.